Hey, what's up everybody? Cam Banks here, back with another video, back with another dad video. I promise the next one is gonna be a mom video. Just got back, not last night, but the night before, from the hospital for giving birth to my wife. Not we, my wife gave birth to our beautiful daughter. Everything went smooth, labor went smooth. Sorry if you hear this lullaby music in the back. I got the hatch going. Review coming for that very soon, but I had to test it out, see how it works. But yeah, past couple nights been rough, but let's first start out with my version of the labor, all right, and how all that experience went. All right, so let's start first off from the first night we went. And so she was getting, my wife was getting some contractions. It started every 15 to 12 minutes. One night, or I believe this was Sunday morning, and then they gradually started getting to around 7 to 8 minutes. So then that's when we called the OB. That's when we decided to go into the hospital. They were not painful. They were just, to her anyway, they were not, it's all right, it's all right. They were not painful to her. They were just more so like a stronger period cramp. And at that point we went in. She was dilated to a 4. They told us to leave for a little bit, go walk around. So they told us to go walk around for a little bit and just kind of make it to where she's more dilated, so we're not having to sit there for the boring, more long part of it. And that's what we did. We went and ate, and then we went and walked around Target, and walked around and did some curb. She did some curb walking. She actually fell, all right, which the OB told her not to do, but she did fall. But she fell on her knee, scraped her knee up. So that was a little annoying for her, just because she had labor for some part of her labor on her hands and knees. But yeah, so we eventually went back, and she was dilated to a 7, 8-ish. Still wasn't in a whole lot of pain, just very uncomfortable, which they were surprised on how dilated she was and how not much pain there was. So we got in, and they said they were going to let her labor a little bit, and then they were going to break her water, because her head was basically already peeking out, I should say. And so that's what they did. They broke the water, and she came out, I believe, in like an hour, maybe a little less, maybe 45 minutes or so ish, give or take. My wife is in absolutely perfect condition. Nothing went wrong whatsoever. No C-section, no tears, nothing like that. Everything was smooth on her part. Everything is perfect with her. And yeah, she is 7 pounds. She came out 7 pounds, 15 ounces, and 19 long. And yeah, she came out perfect. She has not been crying really. She just cries off and on if she gets hungry, or does not have a binky, or the binky falls out, or you just kind of, for me, on my part, I just change the diapers. I do everything that my wife does besides breastfeed, which she's doing, and she's still trying to get the pump going, to be able to pump so I can feed her as well. But for now, I'm just doing a little bit of colostrum, if you guys know what that is. But as a dad, as a guy, you should be able to and want to do everything that she does besides breastfeed. You should want to do that, and if you don't, I'm seriously kind of concerned. But anyway, my version of this whole labor experience it was a lot smoother than I thought. Obviously, that will be, by the way, she did not do an epidural, so props to her. But yeah, my experience, it was very nerve-wracking. I was very, very nervous and anxious the whole entire period of time. My heart was beating through the roof. I was just nervous, just for the experience, becoming a dad, and just nervous for my wife and worried about if something may or may not happen. Obviously you can't control it, but you can't help yourself but to worry and stuff like that. So yeah, but as far as a dad's point of view or my point of view, before that day I was very nervous. I didn't know what to really expect. I knew I wanted to cut the umbilical cord. Some guys don't do that, but I did that. So I thought it was going to be a little bit, I knew I wasn't going to be grossed out, but I knew it would kind of maybe a little bit, a little bit iffy, I should say. But I had no problem with it. I didn't get down in her lower half to look at anything during the whole labor experience. I just stayed up by her back. I pushed on her hips, pushed on her lower back, rubbed her shoulders, kept on giving her a massage and talking to her and whatnot, and to give her some props and to just motivate her, saying we're gonna have a daughter soon, whatnot. Just kind of in a dad this is my first baby, so I'm not telling everybody what to do. I'm just telling you my experience and what maybe I was happy that I did. That maybe if you're a first-time dad and you're watching this, maybe you can take something away from this and maybe do it or don't do it. But that's some good options to do is push on their back, give them massages, just rub their back, and just kind of talk to them. Give them motivation to get through it and whatnot. And yeah, but yeah, the whole experience was, I'm kind of all over the place, sorry, but the whole experience was a lot better than I thought. I thought we were going to be there a lot longer. I thought the labor was going to be a whole lot longer, and my wife was going to be in pain for a whole lot longer. There was going to be a lot more struggle to it, a lot of nurses yelling, push, push, push. Wasn't any of that. All the nurses there were absolutely amazing, and the whole experience was absolutely perfect. Could not ask for any better. She's healthy, wife and her is healthy. All the doctors are perfect. The whole scenario, the whole labor was perfect. And like I said, like I've been saying, my point of view is I thought it was going to be a whole lot worse. I thought it might have been a little bit gross as far as the cord clamping, but I did not have a problem with that. It was not gross at all, one bit. And I cut it. It was amazing. Got a picture, and when the baby comes out and you see your wife that did that, you're very, for me anyway, you're very impressed. You're very amazed that you have a person in your life that can bring a child into your life for you and your wife, and it's truly an amazing experience. Truly, there's nothing in my life that has been better than this point. So we're very happy that we can bring a healthy daughter into the world. Her name is Alessia, if I haven't said that already. She was perfect. So yeah, that's my experience overall. If I have to sum it up, I thought it was going to be a whole lot worse. I thought it was going to be a whole lot more painful for her. I thought it was going to be a whole lot more stressful of a scenario. But for our experience anyway, everything went perfect and everything was healthy. So all around, amazing experience, amazing life. Looking forward to going forward from this point on. And yeah, what can I say? I'm lucky. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, if you want to know anything, this video is kind of out there. This is the second video of the channel, of the new channel. I've had this personal channel for my personal like fitness before this, but this channel is whole revamped over mom, dad, lifestyle. Now going forward, there's gonna be mom videos just for moms. There's gonna be dad videos just for dads, like I'm doing right now, and then there's gonna be mom and dad videos together, and then there's gonna be travel videos. There's some travel videos coming up in a couple weeks, and then slight travel, just a 2-hour travel flight thing in a couple weeks. So we'll be doing a flight review, flying with a newborn, for that, and then later on this year we're going to be doing an international flight to Rome and to Greece. So that's going to be something very big coming up. So we'll be doing a whole international travel with an infant, how that goes, whole flight review, stuff like that, and whole like travel vlog with the baby and whatnot. So stay tuned for that. If you have any questions, comments, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.